Yeah, we live.
Now we live. All right, Shalom. First and foremost,
Shalom.
I want to give all, before we get started, we're going to give all honor and all glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh
Hashem,
Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh
Rakah. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, for doing this work in truth and sincerity. All right. And today's lesson is pretty much going into redeeming the time because what? The evil days draw nigh. All right. We see that the different events that are happening within the earth, okay, is um is reflective of the time of 70 AD and the siege of Jerusalem. And pretty much Esau is doing all of these you know, counter strikes, with the food, with the water, polluting the water and different resources. All right. Before he comes in with like a flood, man. All right. So we're measuring the time, all right, and we're being circumspect, man. All right. We're looking to the scriptures, all right, for prophecy. All right. So we gonna get into scriptures. Lord willing, this video will be edifying.
Which one you want first, brother?
The Ecclesiastes 3:1.
All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Con, so a season is a time and there's a purpose for everything in life, man. There's a time to be, joyful, all right, and there's a time to mourn, all right. There's a time to plant, to sow, and there's a time to pick, man. All right, and as of right now, it's time for picking season, man. All right, the Lord's about to pick, all right, this place apart, man. All right.
Verse
Any
2,
brothers want to take time? You got it out.
it says Ecclesiastes 3 and 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
That's right. So right now we're in the time of this present kingdom being plucked up, man. All right, and a new kingdom being established or a new kingdom being planted. All right, which is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, in the house of David. All right, you got it out.
All right, it says the latter end and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up.
That's right. So at this present time, all right, this place is being broken down, man. All right, and the kingdom of heaven is spiritually being built up, man. All right, which is the house of David, man. All right, and that house is gonna physically be on the earth, man, you know, ruling over all the nations, man. All right, a new rulership, a new kingdom.
That's right. You got one, Tiles?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it right quick, brother. Salaki.
I got a quick one for you, Wise. All right, this is Matthew 24 and 32, Yahweh Shai speaking. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and put it forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
All right, so Khan, that the Lord is likening, or the scriptures are likening, all right, the time of plucking to a fig tree, man. All right, and it's letting you know to pay attention to the signs, all right, to the prophecy, all right, that the time of threshing, the time of picking is near, all right, because the scriptures say that that the Lord is going to what try in the wine press alone. All right, and that's going into the destruction of Esau, Edom. All right, being the Lord not meeting, this world as a man. You know, that's what's happening.
All right. It says, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But
That's
of
right.
that
So the
day,"
word, the lock, yeah, you got it.
you got it. You break it down, bro. You got it.
You can repeat that last,
All right. It
that last.
says, I'm gonna read from 34. It says, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away."
Time. So heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. See, so this present kingdom, these kingdoms pass, the different kingdoms pass away, man. All right, starting from the Babylonian Empire, but the word of the Lord lasted forever, man, up until the point of the end, man. All right, so that's the point of the scripture, man, is that the word of the Lord endured forever, man, until the kingdom of heaven is established. All right, you got it out.
Hey, if I could just say, because just backing the brother up, that same generation that was on the earth 2,000 years ago, over 2,000 years ago, when Yahushua walked the earth, they're back here today. Because it tells you in Revelation, his eyes shall behold him, even those that pierced him. So you got that same generation that's walking on the earth today, taking part in those same things as in the days of Noah, eating, drinking, marrying, giving on to marriage. That's why the Lord said there's a season for everything. And second is the 6th chapter. It says, "What should be the parting of the sun?" I think it's the 6th chapter. "What should be the parting of the sun of the time? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follows." So you got Esau as Jacob grabbed his heel. All right, you got the prophets on the highways and byways. We're pulling Esau out of rulership and out of power. All right, and you see this society simultaneously coming to a conclusion, but you see also the sons of God, the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're rising up, like the scriptures tell you. Who shall rise up against me? Who shall rise up for me against the evildoers, man? And that's the men of the Lord. And we're in those times right now. You got it, bro. That was it.
All right, the brother Kabar, he got a few scriptures on the comment board.
All right, I'll pull it up. This is Jeremiah 51 and 8. GMS Kabar, Shalom Malak, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, Jeremiah 51 and 8, "Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, if so she may be healed."
That's right, man. So Babylon is being destroyed from the inside out, man. All right, and it's spiritually being torn down with these words. Okay, and physically, Yahweh Shah is gonna come and do the work, man. All right.
Yep, it says, verse 9, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies."
That's right, man. So says that we would have healed Babylon, but no, man, that's not the case, man. Because what this place is polluted, and it speaks about what let every man go to his own, his own country. All right, pretty much because what this land is polluted, man. All right, culturally, this land is polluted. All right, these other nations following after the customers of America and bringing them back home. All right, and polluting their wives and their children, their minds. All right, to this Babylon philosophy. Okay, the food. All right, is polluted. Okay, the water is polluted. Okay, man. So everybody's running for the hills from this place, man. All right.
Yeah. You got one, Taj? You got it, bro.
Yeah, and also see how they trying to it would be in the sense that they would heal Babylon. And see, they keep raising up the interest rates. You see, they keep raising up the interest rates, trying to preserve the dollar. But really and truly, the dollar is done. All right, because what stimulates the economy is money. Doing business and commerce. But you see how inflation is rising. Inflation is soon going to be runaway inflation. All right, but this is going back to I got two of them actually. Just going back to saying that this kingdom is being plucked up, because it's at its last end. All right, this is Second Ezra 11:8. I'm gonna start at 7. It says, "And I beheld, and lo, the eagle rose upon her talon, and spake to her feathers, saying, Watch not all at once, every one in his own place, and watch by course, because each one of these feathers, going back to what these Roman emperors, they had their chance to rule, and like right now, America has its chance to rule, and this is not the kingdom of the Lord. So this place is in due time shall be plucked up also, because when you read in verse 40, in the same chapter. Well, I'm gonna go to 40. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It says, uh, the highest has also looked upon the proud time, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Verse 45. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thou horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope the judgment and mercy of him that made her. You see? So this place is what, man? It is no more gonna have wicked rulership in power, because the Lord is gonna pluck them out because the abominations of the Gentiles are fulfilled. You got it, brother.
All right. You want to wise you want to go back to Ecclesiastes 3 or what?
Uh, we can go to what was that? Ecclesiastes. We can get Did you get Sirach 27 and 12?
This is Sirach 27:12. It says, If thou be among the indiscreet, observing the time, but be continually among men of understanding.
Gone. So we want to. So concerning these times, man, we want to be around men of understanding, man, because you know, we want to stay on our pivot, man. We want to stay on our guard, man, on our spiritual guard, and we can only do that with being around the same vibration as men. Because as soon as we start to, you know, interfere too much with people in the world, you know, we can get lax. We can fall into the temptations of, the things that they do. So we want to be around men of understanding, man. All right. Well, that's why it says what redeeming the times, man, understanding the times. You know.
Hey, can I read that in the GNT?
Go ahead.
It says, this is Sirach 27:12. It says, when you find yourself with stupid people, look for some excuse to leave. But when you are with serious-minded people, stay as long as you can.
Con, that's right, man. And the men of the Lord are in a serious mind, man, in a serious mindset, especially now, considering that we'll be around the time of the Passover and that we're trying to make amends with the Lord, man, so that these certain things that are starting to build up, that we'll be covered by the blood of Yahweh God, man. All right, just like the first time. All right, but this time it's only going to be for the elect, man. But we hoping to have that blood cover us, during these troubling times. All right.
I got one.
All
Just
right.
backing this up. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26, and I'm gonna jump down. All right, and this is Yahushua speaking. It says, and as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and said, break it, and gave it to his disciples and said, take, eat this. This is my body. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. You got it, Amwaz.
Con, man. So basically, we're hoping to be covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai by what? You know, asking the Lord for forgiveness, man, in these serious times, man, in these dire times. You know, because we're gonna need the Lord to be able to go through these things because He's the one who's bringing them.
Right. And I'm gonna jump down because even Yahweh Shai himself, man, asked the Lord if that cup, if it could be passed from him, man. So that shows you the detriment of the times that we're coming into, man. All right, the apostles liken it to Acts on steroids. All right, it's greater than any other time that we've ever seen. Just think of the times of old, ancient Egypt, the destruction of the temple. All right, the abomination of desolation, the sacking of the temple. All right, all those times, all right, are par none to this time that we're coming into, man, which is Jacob's trouble. But I'm gonna jump down. It says, verse 38. Then saith he unto them, Yahweh Shai speaking again, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. And he coming unto the disciples and finding them asleep, and said unto Peter, What? Could ye not watch with me an hour? Because Yahweh had already told Peter he was going to deny him thrice. So ultimately, Yahweh asked for that mercy to let that cup pass from him, but he knew what he had to do, and ultimately for the nation of Israel to be saved, man, he had to sacrifice his blood, man. Now we have that blood that we put on our doorposts, all right, which is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, in order for these hells, these tribulations, these famines, these pestilence to pass over us, man. Lord willing, they do. But it says, verse 41, and here's the point. Yahweh Shai speaking, it says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
Yeah. Want to read it one more time, up, for me?
All right. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah, man. Our spirit is willing to want to do the work of Yahweh Shai, man. But in these present times, man, you know, the demons are going to increase. They're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger as closer as we get to the kingdom, man, coming in. You know, so we have to be circumspect of these different distractions that may come into place, man. All right, trying to throw us off our spiritual, our spiritual walk, man.
I got one for you, brothers. This is Ecclesiastes 9:12. It says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." You got it, brother.
I was about to say, you could expound on it, huh?
Okay, I got it, brother. It says, I'm gonna read it again. It says, "For a man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes are taken in the evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, which falleth suddenly upon them." And that evil time is going to fall suddenly. Okay, that's what it means when the Lord says it's going to be like a thief in the night. All right, because right now, while the time right now, people are drinking and partying and marrying and doing all these things, not knowing that, hey, you got this devil finna come down with great wrath, and his only intention was evil and more evil. You see, and that's why that evil time is going to suddenly fall upon the masses of the people, man. But the that's why I believe in First Thessalonians, and I'll go get it later. First Thessalonians, the fifth chapter, it says, "Ye are not the children of the night, but you're the children of the day." You see, you got it, brother.
Right. I got another one for you. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, and I'll start at verse 12. It says, Proverbs 27 and 12, it says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished."
That's right. So a prudent man is gonna observe the times, man. All right. A prudent man is gonna be a man of the Lord, man, because he's not gonna be what in the world. All right. His mind is not set on worldly affections, man. His mind is set on spiritual things, man. All right. Spiritual benefits. All right. So he's not gonna get caught up like everybody else, man, because the Lord foretold him. All right. And he took heed. All right.
I can say something, brother.
Go ahead, out.
You see, and then the brother it says, "Prudent man foreseeth the evil." See, a prudent man gonna hear the war drums beating right now, because we see how China just defied the U.S. When they said do not supply Russia, right? But China went ahead and is going to go ahead and supply Russia with armory. You see, that's and you know how America is. America, they call themselves proactive. They're going to respond. On just possible danger. That's how Esau is, man. Okay, so we hear the war drums beating. We see the inflation going on in the UK. We seeing that the money is crumbling, bro. That the dollar is almost out of here. This is the evil times that are coming, man. And the prudent man that's taking heed to the word of the Lord, to the prophets, are going to see these things and take heed to the word of the Lord. Now, I got a precept for you if you ain't got one, why you, brother?
I got a word.
Go ahead, brother.
Prudent off online etymology. It says prudent, wise, discerning, judicious. It says foreseeing, circumspect, knowing, skilled, sagacious. It says to look ahead, prepare, supply, to act with foresight. And a true judge is said judicious, because a true judge is prudent. And the sons of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're the true judges of the earth. It tells you that in the book of Sirach, I believe. It says in due time the Lord is going to set up one that is prudent. So we're looking out for potential dangers. How do we measure the times? Via this holy Bible. All right. Potential dangers being upcoming famine, pestilence, plagues, like the brother said, going into geopolitics. All right. But it's all centered around prophecy. So what do? We go through this book. All right. We have elders and apostles that guide us. All right. We have elders that are over us, heads of the camps, and whatever it may be, to foster this leadership into us. And what do? We measure the times diligently, man, through this Bible. You got it, bro. That's it.
I got. I had one to back you up.
Can you did you in that Ephesians 4? Ephesians 5 and 14. Did you read all the way down to 18?
You want us to go to Ephesians 5?
Yeah. Through 14 to 18.
Okay.
Because it goes into what we're talking about.
This is Ephesians 5 and 14. It says, "Wherefore he said, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light."
That's right, man. So, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, keep reading.
Con.
All right. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
That's right, man. So the Lord's saying, awake, man, awake out of sleep. All right, from that dead state of mind. All right, arise from the dead, man, which is what? the valley of shadow of death, man. All right, those dry bones, man. The Lord has what? Waking us up. He's revived us. All right, he's brought us back to life. All right, with the light, which is this truth. All right, it says what? Walk circumspectly. All right, and not as fools, you know. This world walks as fools, man. They walk blindly. They do whatever they want. All right, it's the blind leading the blind. All right,
I got
and it
a
says what?
I got a precept to back up what you saying about the understanding.
God, but it
When
says
I,
walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So we gotta be wise, man, in our everyday lives, man. All right, we gotta watch our surroundings, man, even more. You know, because the evil days are drawing up. But you got it, brother.
this is Proverbs 21:16. It says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead."
That's right. So a man that wanteth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. If you wander back into the world, all right, you're gonna remain in the congregation of the dead, man. You're gonna be dead yourself, man. Dead to this truth, dead to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, because what this world in the scriptures it tells you what this world is void of the wisdom and the knowledge and and mercy, man. All right, of the Lord. All right, so
I
you're
got, I
gonna
got
be consumed with the plague that's coming to this place. You got it out.
I got one for you to back up in back in Ephesians 14 when it said, "And Hamashiach shall give thee light."
Time.
I got one to back you up. This is Isaiah 8:20. It says, "To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them."
That's right. If they speak not according to this word, that's because there's no light in them, man. All right. They speaking after their own heart's desire, man. All right. I want to continue to eat pork. I want to continue to commit adultery. I want to continue to party. You know, I don't want to have no balance in my life. I don't want to have no discipline. I don't want to have nobody over me. I don't want to have no order. All right. That's no light in you, man. All right. There's no structure. There's no foundation. There's no Yahweh Shai in you. So you're dead. You got it out.
All
We
right,
got
go ahead.
this is a quick one, just backing our brothers up. This is John 12:35. Then Yahweh Shai said unto them, "Yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. While ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be children of light." These things spake Yahushua and departed, and did hide himself from them.
You can speak on it if you want out.
Right. So these things Yahushua spoke and did hide himself from them. So Yahushua, at this very moment, he hasn't cracked those clouds yet. So what do we have right now? We have this light. All right. We have this truth. We have this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding. All right. And like the brother brought out earlier, if you wander out of the way of the understanding, you're gonna remain in that darkness. All right, in that low place, man. And this is the time to where the Most High is recognizing the men of the Lord as the light bearers on the right hand side, man. All right. Esau, the elites, they're the light bearers. All right. Isaiah the 14th chapter calls him Lucifer. All right. He's a light bearer on the left handed side, Salakia. So like any good movie, you have a hero, you have a villain. All right. You have a battle between the two, but ultimately that hero is going to prevail, man. And our hero, all right, pertaining to Revelation, Yahweh Shai, who in the world ain't really called Jesus Christ, that white horse, he's faithful and true, man. And so are these words in the book. You got it, bro.
Con. All right.
Want to go back to the Ephesians?
Con up.
All right, this is Ephesians 5:15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit."
That's right, man. So considering all these different scenarios that are happening in the world right now, we gotta be wise. We gotta walk in wisdom. We gotta use the scriptures to wean out what exactly is going on, man. All right, and not be drunken with wine, man. Meaning drunk of the philosophies of this world, of getting too comfortable, man. What happens when you drink wine? You get comfortable. You want to relax. You want to lay down. That's what happens whenever you take on the wine of this world, man. You get rocked back to sleep. All right.
Right.
But the Lord is saying what? To be in the spirit, man, to be full of the spirit. Stay awake, stay vibrant, you know.
I got one for you.
God,
This is Isaiah 29:9. It says, "Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord had poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep and had closed your eyes. The prophets and ye rulers, the seers hath he covered."
that's right. You want to speak on it up?
No, I was bringing it out for you, but
Yeah,
it just
you can
basically
bring it
going
out.
into how it says back in Ephesians, it says real quick, it says, "Be not drunk with wine." And it's not talking about actual wine. It's talking about what the philosophies of this world. All right, it's talking about what the YOLO spirit of this world. You see, being carried away off in two different doctrines. All right, all these different doctrines. All right, loving the pleasure for a moment. You know, doing whatever you want, appeasing your flesh. That's what they drunk off of. People in Babylon are drunk off themselves. Everywhere you go, you see somebody just with their phone and just, you know what I'm saying, just trying to take pictures and whatnot and trying to show out. Everybody's striving for the most likes. Everybody's striving to be the big dog on the social media. All right, they're drunk off the wine that Babylon produces, man. All right, especially these women. Okay, you see.
Uh,
I had one. I got one for you though. If you ain't got one, why you brother?
Yeah, I got a quick one, bro. This is an
Go ahead.
oldie. It's an oldie but goodie. This is Romans 12:2, and it reads, let's see where we at. All right. Book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2, it says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High." Because if you drunk with the wine of this world, you're not observing the times. Like the brother made a beautiful analogy about what wine does in your body. It has you relax. It relaxes you. Once you relax and comfortable, you're not worried about America being destroyed. You're not worried about Russia nuking the United States. All right, Russia supplying military weapons to Iran. Okay, you're not worrying about all these earthquakes in diverse places. You just stop observing, man. You become lax. You become in that mindset to where, all right, that thief is gonna come in. That day the Lord is gonna come in and sweep your house, man. And that's gonna be found in a lot of these houses across America. All right, overseas, across the four corners, man, wherever the elect is scattered, man. You have Jake being complacent, Jake in that lackadaisical mindset, thinking that, oh, this is talking about 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Nah, man, this is just a notification on your phone away, man. A mass terrorist attack could happen, all right, and shut this whole place off of the grid. An EMP attack, all right, like the brother's going into, all right. You could go in the store and a loaf of bread could be $50. That's going to cause mayhem in this society. All right. A pack of Pampers could be $150, man. All right. Eva's going to go in the store and to get those tampons is going to cost you $100 a box, man. They can't deal with those things. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge shall stable us in these times, man. Because the Lord is going to have us in that spirit to where we're laughing in the face of our enemies, man. We're laughing at pestilence. We're laughing at famine because we know when all else fails, we have the name of the Lord. We have our works that are going to follow us. All right. And we have the brotherhood, man. And we have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's going to carry us in these times of tribulation. That's it, bro.
I got want to back you up. Why, you brother?
Con.
Because you may mention that because a lot of people, which is true, a lot of people, when they hear us prophesy and speak about these things, they say, "Man, you talk. I don't see that happening no time soon. You talking about a long time. We're not going to be here by that time." Meaning, like they feel like they're going to probably be and die by that time. But this is that same wicked and adulterous generation here, man. Okay, but this is Ezekiel 12. And I'm going to start at 21. It says, "The word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have heard, that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall no more any vain vision nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass, and shall be no more prolonged for your days, O rebellious house. I will say the word, and I will perform it, said the Lord Yahweh. Again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesied of a time that are far off. Therefore say unto them, said Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall it be done, said Yahweh.
That's right.
So the Lord, see, and that's what's gonna take Jake by surprise, man. Because Jake really feel like he got time, but you don't have time to think that you have time. You see, because Jake is comfortable, Jake is chilling, Jake is looking forward to the next 10 years. Jake is just doing everything under the sun except getting right with the Lord. You see? So that's why like I said before, the Lord made a beautiful analogy. It's gonna be like a thief in the night, man. You see?
I got one right here, brother, backing you up. This is 2 Peter 3 and 4. It says, "In saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation," man. And that's what our people say today. Where's the promise of the Lord coming, man? You say that World War III is brewing up. You say that these famines are coming, these different things, these different plagues are coming, but it's always dying down, man. These prophecies that you're saying that are going to come to pass, they're dimming out, man. But you fail to realize that it's on the Lord's time, not our time. It's the Lord. It's the Lord's time, man. When He decides, it's time for the end to come, man. All right, we just telling you beforehand, as these are signals from the Lord that these things are going to take place. All right, these are just the beginning of things, the beginning of sorrows.
I got one to back you up, brother.
Right.
You got one? Why, you brother?
Yeah, you go ahead first.
This is Luke 12:45. It says, "But if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming," and a lot of people say that, "My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the manservants and maidens, and eat and drink and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in the day when he looketh not for him, and that an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him asunder and appoint him with his portion with the unbelievers. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes."
That's right, bro. And this is a time of preparation, man. This is a time of grace to get your mind right, man. The Lord is not finna play with these famines, these pestilence. They're gonna get worse and worse, man. So to be in that mindset of, man, oh, it's gonna die down, you bugged out, man. Oh, these stores, they're gonna just take the boards off of the windows and just reopen these stores again. All right, the gas prices just gonna get low, and America's just gonna go back into that spirit of mirth again, man. That's out of the window, man. This place is, the sun is setting on this place, man. All right, And all those that are non-believers, the Lord is going to judge you harshly, man, and get you out of the way, man, and show who his true men are, man. The men that are doing this right here, man, from the apostles on down to the least of us. This is going to be a time we can't even wrap our minds around this, man. Even the prophets, man. We're bracing ourselves for these times, man. We need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua because we're coming up into this Passat, and it's no coincidence the Lord put the spirit on the apostle to heart to name this year 2023 the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass, man. This is going to be a hell of a year, man. All right, it's only going to get worse from here. You got one after you out. You got it.
I got one out.
You can make a point right quick.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
And that's beautiful what you said, YG, brother, because Americans have the mindset is when something go wrong, they be like, oh, they gonna fix it. They gonna fix it. They always do. They gonna fix it. You know, America shook back from the recession in 2008. They gonna fix it. We still here. They gonna fix it. All these hurricanes that happen, they gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? See, people are comfortable. People are comfortable here. That's why the Lord said Babylon has been a golden cup in my hand. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I want to add to your point, Ox, because like you made it. That's a good point, Ox, because you know when you watch these different movies, what do you see? Esau being the hero, Esau saving the day, Esau saving the kingdom, miracles. You know, like just out of this world event, Esau always comes out on top, man. But that's not going to be the case in this scenario, man. All right, it ain't gonna be no Esau is gonna make it and save the day, man. It's not gonna happen like that, man. All right, because it's not prophecy to happen like that. That's that part of pacifying you into believing that America's always gonna bounce back from getting knocked down. You know, feeding you those comfortabilities, and as well as feeding you those things in the media as well, telling you, oh yeah, the market is doing great, jobs has increased 10%, 30%, blase blase. So yeah, man, this place is finished.
See, you got Edomites, that see what's going on. They bugging out. They losing their shit, But you got the peons of America that's just, looking forward to, the future. So I got one if you ain't got one, brother.
I got a quick one.
I got a quick one as well.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity and sin as it were with a cart rope, that say, let him make speed and hasten his work that we may see it. And let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come that we may know it. Now I'm going to read this in the NLT. It says, what sorrow for those who drag their sins behind them with ropes made of lies, who drag wickedness behind them like a cart. And there's a saying in the world that says, stop dragging your feet. Stop lagging. Get with the times. And that's what 2/3 of our people are doing, man. They're dragging their feet. Every time you tell them, hey, man, the Lord about to destroy this place, they always come with the top-notch excuses. I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh, wait, well, just a little bit more time. The Lord is not dealing with that, man. The Lord is dealing with people that are proactive, ready to take action at that moment, man. But it says, the last verse, it says, and here's the point, it says, they even mock Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and say, hurry up and do something. We want to see what you can do. Let the Holy One of Israel carry out his plans, for we want to know what it is. Right, man. The Lord's plan is to destroy America. All right. Save the elect. Put Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, into slavery. Put these other heathen nations into slavery. And the elect, the house of Israel, to rule in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's starting right now, man. Like the brother made a beautiful point. The scriptures tell you the children of they're wiser than the children of the light, man. All right. Basically, these heathens, you got these economists, all right, you got these doomsday preppers. They're saying, hey, man, America's on the brink, the dollar's on the brink of crashing. This place is on the brink of all hell breaking loose. What Jake thinking about? Man, what I'm gonna wear for Easter? How big of a bear can I get for Valentine's Day? What I'm gonna do for spring break? Are we finna hit Panama? Same shit, man. A 360 degree of wickedness, man. So the Most High finna blot this place out, and He's gonna blot out that whole mindset, just that worldly mindset of just lackadaisicalness and not giving a fuck about the Lord, man. You got it, bro. Slocky.
I got a scripture out. This is um this is Sirach chapter 2, verse, let's see, 2 and 8. Start at 8. Sirach chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail." So we believe on the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. This is our plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, man. All right, we don't have any other plans besides the kingdom, man. That's first and mandatory. All right. It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy." So that's what we hoping for and believing, and believing in Yahweh Shai, man, and His word for mercy that He would deliver us from these different things. It says, verse 10, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or ever despise, whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? None, man." All right. All right. The people that believed on the Lord, man, the Lord, worked with them, man, protected them. All right. Yeah, you had some men die, but man, that's an honorable thing, man. All right. Continues to say, it says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiving and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction." So in these times that we're about to head into, as long as we continue to ask the Lord for mercy and His long suffering and to forgive our sins, then what? He's gonna save us from our afflictions in those times. It says, but what it says for those that don't believe, it says, "Woe be unto the fearful heart and faint hands and the sinner that go two ways." The ones that are in the world, man. Jake that's in the world that want to go two ways. They on Sunday they want to worship the Lord, but the rest of the week they're doing all type of wickedness, man. They like the scripture says, what their lips are close to me, but their hearts are far from me. They honor Him with His lips. You know, it says, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, but he that believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended." He's not gonna be defended in that day. The Lord's very much gonna tell him, you know, "Hey, man, depart from me. You never knew me." Because he chose to be into the world. All right, you can't serve two masters. All right, continues to say, it's the last verse right here. It's the point. It says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?" So all those who lost patience and went back into the world because they wanted to be in their comfortability, they were tired of waiting. They felt as if the truth was a burden. When the Lord comes to visit you, man, what you gonna do? What you gonna have to say for yourself? You know, you brothers got it.
And also, you see, that's going into guys that's just, getting by right now. Guys that's just getting by. Just bringing out precepts and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But not really getting built up on that most holy faith. Trying to take the easy way out on things, because this thing of ours is a labor of love. If you want faith, He gonna put you through something to where He's gonna exercise that muscle of faith. You see what I'm saying? And if you want anything that you want, the Lord gonna put you through something for you to get it, man. You see? So that's why in the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord said it's like a time that has never been seen before. So that's why the scripture says you must endure. He that endured to the end shall be saved. So the times that we come and in, every man's faith is gonna be tested. That's why you want to be built up on your most holy faith. That's why in these times that like now, You know, we can go outside, you know, cut the grass, go get some groceries. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the Lord in our life right now, the Lord puts us through things. You know, and that's why the scripture says, I believe it was our beloved brother James, I believe, that says, "Count it all joy when you fall in diverse temptations." You
Yeah.
see, because that's for right now. That's for right now. When you get in Jacob's trouble, it's gonna be all gas, no brakes, man. You see, but I got a precept to back up, the topic. This is First Thessalonians 5:2. It says, For yourselves know perfect. Well, I'm gonna just start at one. It says, but of those times, Salaki, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And we do know that. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. See, people that's drunk off their wine, drunk off of American philosophy, drunk off the fact that America gonna fix it, they're gonna holler about peace and safety. We knowing that as soon as they holler about peace and safety, we're knowing it's gonna be sudden destruction. Okay, it says as travail upon a woman with child, and they not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Because, like the brother said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy tongue. Okay? In different accounts that you have read in the scriptures and brought out and read and meditated on, you're going to find yourself in some of these situations, which is going to stabilize you. Okay? It says, ye are all the children of light. See, when it says all, it's talking about the elect. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of our salvation. You see, because and that's what goes into us walking circumspectly, you know, in this day and time, man. All right, because walking circumspectly is you knowing when you need to fast, you knowing whenever you need to, hold yourself accountable to, your in the ministry, it's a plethora of things, man. You see. You got it, brother.
Yep, just backing you up. I'm gonna read this one first off the comment board. The brother Basic Wisdom, Shalom Malaki Al Bashim Al Shabrakata. Ezekiel 33:3. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. You got it, brother.
Right. So then whenever you see these things coming to pass, man, you seeing more people dying on a higher scale. You see more earthquakes, you see more natural disasters happening on the planet Earth. You seeing people going ape shit crazy because they ain't got no food. Don't forget about the baby formula. The food supply chain has been broken. It just ain't caught up yet. When it catches up, you're gonna know a prophet was among you. Okay. When you start seeing these, when they start having these mass layoffs in a city near you, whenever you can't go to the store and use your cash that you've been stacking up forever, or calling yourself doing certain things in the planet Earth, when you can't do these things, you're gonna know a prophet was among you. All right. When these women getting yanked up and taken for everything that they got, you're gonna know a prophet was among you. Your family's gonna know. Your partners are gonna know. Everybody's gonna know. Whenever the word of the Lord is the only thing that people is gonna look to for survival, they're gonna know that you was their prophet that was teaching them and telling them on the street corners, man. Okay, yep. And then they're gonna be sorrowful. They're gonna be sorrowful. They're gonna be crying, wailing all over the place, looking for the word of the Lord from the east to the west, and they won't be able to find it. You see.
Yep. I got a quick one. I got a quick word and I got a precept. The water for the precept a lot. All right, it says the word circumspect off the online etymology. It says circumspect, cautious, wary, looking about on all sides, deliberate. It says guarded, well considered, to take heed. And that's the point I wanted to make. To take heed. To take heed to what? The scriptures, the prophecies, the will of the Lord, like the brother read in Ephesians the 5th chapter. It says walk circumspectly so that you can know what the will of the Lord is, man. Because the Lord does have a will. He does have a plan. He does have an agenda, man. All right. And his agenda is to destroy and deliver, man. Scriptures tell you in the book of Revelations, doth he doth judge and make war, roughly paraphrasing, man. So that's the power that we serve. All right. We don't serve the power of the United States Navy, the United States military. All right. All those things are going to be burnt up, man, and the works therein. But this is the precept. And the brother Kabar had brought it up earlier, but I'm gonna just go back to it. This is Romans 11 and 13. It says, Salakia, Romans 13 and 11, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And that right now, man, our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. We're saying it's close, but it's even closer than that, man. Shalom, Nasi. Yabashim Yashab Barakatah, brother. We're saying it's even closer than that, man. So what should we do? Verse 12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? Don't make excuses, man. Because our people, they full of excuses, man. Can't get right. I can't do this, can't do that. But if, that's their favorite words. But if, what if? I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. Well, guess what? The Lord is going to say, depart from thee. I haven't known you, man. Come on now. The Lord is full of mercy and grace, man. All the wickedness we've done, man, the sins, and the Lord is willing to wipe that out, man. Why would you not want to turn to a power like that, man? You got it, bro.
Hey, you forgot one. Jake be like, well, I feel like if the Lord wanted me to serve him, then he would just make me.
Yeah, bro. Oh, he gonna make you.
Jake be wicked as hell, man. Okay, most definitely. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at this brother precept.
I'm about to pull it up on now.
Yeah, man. Jake be wicked as hell, man. Jake be making all the excuses in the world. You see?
No.
You want me to read it, brother?
Yeah, you can read it, bro.
This is Ezekiel 7 and 26. It says, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest and the council from the ancients. That's right, man. Because you're not going to be able to get this word at all. All right. You should have took heed. When wisdom was in the chief place of concourse, what you did, you cast the word of the Lord behind you, and you chose to walk drunk off of wine, man. All right. Saturday night downtown, man. Jake be drunk as hell. YOLO, turned up, man. That's the mind state of Jake, man, when it comes to the Lord. They could be sober as hell at work, but still drunk as shit. Okay. And then what? And then when all hell break loose, you're going to be seeking to a prophet, man. This is Ezekiel 7 and 27. It says, the king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of that land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, and according to their deserts I will judge them, and they shall know that I am the Lord. See, everybody going to know it's the Yahweh Hashem Yahshua busting that ass. Everybody gonna know that, because everybody gonna know the reason why everybody gonna know is because the scripture says this gospel shall be preached throughout the ends of out the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. So everybody's gonna have this conscience that it's the Lord doing this, you see, and then they gonna try to seek him early. Then they gonna try to call on the Lord. But the Lord said, what? Not everybody that say Lord, Lord shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. The Lord has said, I'm gonna mock you whenever you I'm gonna mock you in your calamity, man. Yeah, how is he gonna mock you? Through the prophets. You see?
Yeah.
That's how that's going to happen. Okay. And then when these things are happening, then you're going to know a prophet was among you. All right. Like the brother put the precept, he says he's going to make our our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth, man. This is Ezekiel 3:26. He says, I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb and shall not be to them a reprover for their rebellious house. So you ever dealt with a shorty and like you didn't know what I'm saying, you didn't tarry with her, she didn't talk the whole lot of noise, and throughout time you just get tired of it. Like, you know what? I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. And you just cut her off. That's exactly how the Lord going to do these people. Just going to straight up cut them off, man.
Yeah.
You see? And he's not going to be a reprover unto them.
I got a quick one, an oldie but goodie is Isaiah 55:6, just backing the brother up. The water for the precept, Malachium. All right. It says, Isaiah 55:6, it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. So that's telling you right there, it's the time where the Lord is not going to be found, man. All right. The Lord is not going to just have it. It's prophesied that there's going to be a famine not of bread, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So it's a point in time the Lord is going to give us that spirit to get off of the highways, man. And the scriptures tell us that. And it's in Second Ezra, it says, even in those days be as pilgrims on the earth, man. We're coming to those times, but it says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. So the Lord's saying, let the wicked forsake his way, man. All right. So the Lord's giving us mercy, man. This is a faith-based thing. We have faith that the Lord is going to deliver us. We have faith that the Lord is going to accomplish these things that he pleased, man. All right. And we're willing to die for it. But it says, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon, man. All right. And Yahushua did that, man. He pardoned us, man, through his own blood, man. All right. That was our remission for sins, man. That's what the Passover is all about, man. All right. Yahushua, and Yahweh said that what? It was he entered in once, man. All right. So that one time was good enough, man. We just have to have faith and believe that Yahushua did what he did. All right. And ultimately we're gonna be saved by that. You got it, bro. Brother got another one up here too. It's the book of Second Ezra 8:59. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, right? The things are written aforetime for our learning. It says, so thirst and pain are prepared for them, for it was not his will that men should come to naught. That's right, man. So the Lord has brutal, harsh judgments planned for this planet Earth, man. And the scriptures speak of those things. We're seeing it play out. Look what happened in Turkey. 50,000 gone. All right. Look what's happening around all across the country. Mass shootings, violence, robbery, crime going to an all-time high, historical heights, man. All right. This is the time where the Lord is gonna visit those, all right, on this planet Earth, man. Those that pierced him and also those that believe. Verse 60, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And also it's written in a place, I think it's Second Ezra 2, it says, all right, they that have loathed my law, all right, and received their constellation, then shall they know about death by pain, man. Because you have a lot of people that's benefiting off of this society, all right, and saying, forget the Most High, all right. I'm Mr. CEO. I'm self-made. YOLO, all right. I did this. This is my corporation. But the Most High, he ruleth in the kingdom of men, all right? And he give it over to the basis of men. But it says, and therefore is my judgment now in hand. That's right, man. We're in those times, man. We're coming up to the Passat. That's why we did this lesson, encouraging brothers to walk circumspectly, pray and watch, and redeem these times, man. Be very, very careful. Didn't who that was? Elmer Fudd that said that? Be very, very careful.
Very careful.
Yeah. We're in those times, man. All right, where what you think can't happen will happen, man. All right. Satan is walking about seeking whom he may devour, man. The water, brother. Brother got another one that says,
I got one.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, this is Sirach 8:5. It says, whosoever keepeth the commandment shall feel. Shalaki, excuse me. Whosoever keepeth the commandment shall not feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. All right. So a wise man can understand that the Lord is issuing out these judgments, as the brother was saying. What, 50,000 plus people dying in Turkey, man. All right. And we know that the scripture says that what, these are the beginning of sorrow. We haven't even gotten to the height or the peak of the judgment yet, man. And 50,000 people are dying. Lord is causing earthquakes in diverse places. All right. You got spills, you have polluted water, polluted food, all right, famines, all these different things that we listed already, man. All right. These are the judgment, all right, that are being played out in these times, man. That we have to what? We have to watch for. But you have it up.
That's right, brother. Hey,
You got
brother got a quick one. Sirach 17 and 24. But unto them that repent, he granted them return and comforted those that faileth in patience. You got it, bro. And that's us, man. All right. The Lord said he will an abundance of something is a great amount. So the Lord said he will abundantly pardon, man. Look what he's doing on the planet Earth today. You got men waking up across the four corners. What's the common denominator though? Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got brothers in different nations, tongues, like Revelation 7 and 9 says, brothers in Jamaica, Suriname, London, the UK, Rome, Italy, across the four corners, man. Virgin Islands. All right. Waking up to this truth. And guess what they're calling upon? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Guess what they're saying? Fear the Lord. Babylon is going to be destroyed, and don't take the charagma, man. There's no coincidence that the Lord is about to work an even greater miracle that he had done aforetime in ancient Egypt, man. You got it, brother.
yeah, man. And the Lord is getting ready. The Lord is getting ready to air these people out, man.
Yeah.
You know, I had a quick precept.
You got it.
I'm gonna grab it. It says, no, that wasn't it.
I'm looking for Let me see.
Right. This is the prayer of Azariah, verse 52. It says, "Oh, let the earth bless the Lord, praise and exalt him above all forever." All right, and that's what we're doing right here, right now. You know, we are praising the Lord in our land of captivity, man. Okay, because it says in Ecclesiasticus 17 that the elect shall praise his holy name. All right. Because that's our expectation, man. We're looking to be delivered. We're looking to be delivered from the said perils. You know, we know that there's going to be men that's going to be martyrs for the word of the Lord. You know, but hey, the Lord is going to give that man that increase, man, whoever he may be. You see, you know. So that's just that's just the hope, of the elect, man. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. You know, we hope to be delivered, man. While they sitting up there making fun of us for being faith-based Israelites, all right, this is what it's about, man. We are saved by hope, man. Romans the 8th chapter. You see?
Yep. I got a quick one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24 and 10. And I'm going to read it in the NLT. It says, the city writs in chaos. Every home is locked to keep out intruders. Mobs gather in the streets, crying out for wine. Joy has turned to gloom. Gladness has been banished. Gladness has been banished from the land. The city is left in ruins. Its gates battered down. And that's what's coming here to America, man. Gladness is going to be banished. How are they going to banish your gladness, that mirth? They're going to implement that charagma, man. All right? Ain't no more gladness in this land, man. Ain't no more going out and partying and being in your liberty, Eve. All right, Jake? Going out just getting buck wild, getting buck naked on bourbon, laying out, flexing out, and nothing happening to you, man. You're going to get mowed down, like the brother said, man. And guess what? When all these things are happening, the Lord said his servants shall eat. His servants shall laugh in the face of adversity. All right. 10,000 shall fall on thy right, on thy left, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. The Lord is going to raise us up till we start getting spiritual powers. Brothers are built on their highest holy faith, man. And we're going to endure these times, man. All right. But guess what? You people are going to be wood for the fire. Because what do you trust in? You trust in wood. You trust in idols of gold and silver, man. All right. They're going to be using Jake loves to put those bundles of $100 bills on their heads. all right, on side and do the money phone.
Mhm.
Using
Yeah.
that to keep yourself warm that day, man. You're gonna be trying to throw that in the fire or to keep the fire going, man. That's gonna be
Mhm.
wood for the fire, man. You got it, bro.
That's right, man. You see, because the Lord is getting ready. The Lord is getting ready to do a marvelous work in this place, man. That's why when you read Daniel's the 12th chapter, go to it real quick. This Daniel's 12:1. It says, "At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered." So it's already written. It says, "Everyone that shall be found written in the book." You see, and there's going to be men, you know what I'm saying, the elect men that's going to be found written in the book, man. Elect men of the nation of Israel. Okay?
Mm.
Not no other nation. You see, the Lord never opened up his covenant. You see, he never opened up his covenant to no other nation, man. Okay? You see?
Yep.
And then when the children of Israel are delivered, we will be in the second covenant then. You see? You
That's
know?
right. Yep. Daniel's 12:1. I'm gonna read it in NLT for you, bro. And
Go
then
ahead.
I got another precept too. It says, "At that time, Michael the archangel, who stands guard over your nation." Who's that nation? Israel, man. The
Mm-hmm.
angels in the heavens armies. All right, they're for us, man. They're for these people that are different shades of brown, man. These Israelites. All right. It says, "Who stands guard over your nation will arise. Then there will be a time of anguish greater than any since nations first came into existence. But at that time, every one of your people whose name is written in the book will be rescued." There you have it, man. We're gonna be rescued, and I'm gonna bring this out too, because ultimately we're gonna have those Psalms in our hand, man. All right. This is Revelation 15, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says Revelation 15:1, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled of the wrath of the Most High." And that 7 goes into completion, and that 7 trumpets into all hell breaking loose in World War III, man. All right, but verse 2 it says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire." And that's America being totally burnt and engulfed in flames, man. And we're gonna behold that, Lord willing, we're of that number, man. What a sight to see. All right, us beholding America being engulfed in flames, seeing all the wickedness. All right, hip hop, R&B, Hollywood, BLM, black culture, all of that is gonna get burnt up, man. All right, but it says, "And them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his charagma and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High," man. And Lord willing, that's us, man. We're gonna get the biggest W that has ever been gotten, man. Jake love W's, don't he? Jake love getting a win.
W's, man.
Jake flex with a win. So just imagine getting a victory over this society, man. That's the ultimate win. You got it, bro.
Hey, look, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 2. I'm gonna start at 38. It says, "Arise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of the Lord. Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those that shut up." It says, "Shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Besiege the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed.
Mm.
I, Israel, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly."
And
So
that's Yahweh Shai. If I could say it, that's Yahweh Shai, man. And Ezra, he said, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? Because he saw Jacob's trouble and all the things that were happening. But also he saw us getting the victory. He saw the elect, man. All right. So you got to take that into account, man. Even though we're gonna go through Jacob's trouble, ultimately we're gonna get the victory over it, man. You got it, bro. And I got one back in you.
That's right. It's verse 45. It says, and he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and have put on the immortal and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now they are crowned and receive palms. Then said I to the angel, what young person is it that crowned them and giveth them palms in their hand? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen. So it says those that have stood so stiffly for the name. So if we didn't have the name, or the Lord's going to give us a new name, all right, so where does that come into play? All right. What's going on? What's going on with these guys that don't want to worship Yahweh Shai, man? Huh? You see what's going on with it? It says those that stood so stiffly for the name, right? That's a cut. You know, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, bro, because like you said, these things, I'm gonna let the brother back in. These things that we seeing, like men coming against the word, men coming against our apostles, these guys are so bugged out that they don't realize they're fulfilling the prophecy, man. You're fulfilling prophecy by coming against the word, all right, by taking away from the scriptures, by adding to the scriptures, man. That's all written in the book. But this is just backing you up. Like this is Revelation 19:7, because the brother mentioned that white, all right, which means pure, holy. It's Revelation 19:7. It says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife had made herself ready. And that Lamb is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His wife is the nation of Israel, most specifically the elect, man. All right, his bride. It says, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. That's why the Lord tells us in the Revelation 14, those virgins that will not defile with women. We clean and white because we have that proper doctrine. We have the proper breakdowns. We have the name of the Lord. And the Lord, the Lord said at the end of the day, the Lord will have mercy on who he has mercy on, man. And he'll destroy who he wants to destroy. So the Lord picked us, Lord willing, we are that number. And that's just that, man. And you people are going to see that, man. Because the Lord is tired of you naysayers. He's tired of the incredulity. And he's tired of all this non-belief going out here, man. That's all it is throughout the earth, man. Nobody believes. Nobody believes in nothing. Oh, I don't believe in. I believe in this. I believe in that. The Most High, the one true power over good, evil, the heavens, the earth, all right, the sun, the moon, and the stars. He will redeem the elect of Israel, man. But it says, for the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. And he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called, you see, called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said unto me, these are the true sayings of the Most High. You go, man. You got it, bro.
That's right, man. Because it's gonna be a beautiful thing to be a guest in the wedding, a guest in the the ceremony, man. All right, where we get to stand before our great King, man. All right, he get to call us by name, and replaying things to us. I'm like, hey, listen, man, I seen you down there, son. You see, whenever you thought this, that, and the third, yeah, that was me. You know? Hey, but that's gonna be a beautiful feeling, man.
Yeah, bro. That's how the Lord views us, bro. The Lord, like, hey, look, I know you're going through it on the job. I know you're going through it in the house. You got things you're going to, but look, just be patient. Just wait a little longer. I got you, man. The Lord gonna come through for us, man. He's gonna come through for his elect. It's Proverbs 19:20-21. It's from the brother Basic Wisdom. It says, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. Right now, man, we need counsel. We need instruction. You need this Bible the most that you ever needed it, Jake. All right. And some of you Jakes act like you never needed it, but you need it the most right now, man. When the Most High is about to destroy this place, man. All right. It says, there are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. Right, man thinking in his mind like, man, this place gonna go on for 10 years. I'm finna get married. We finna have a wild bachelor party in Vegas. I'm finna retire and go sit on a beach with a margarita, all right, and be a beach bum. No, man, none of that is all those things that you those devices that you have in your heart, which is your mind, all those things are gonna be null and void, man. The Lord is gonna foil that plan, man. All right, like on Scooby Doo, all right, that villain think that he getting away with everything, man. All right, but the angels, they watching the whole time and they finna unmask this guy, man. The Lord is revealing who Esau really is, man. All right, you got it, bro. You had some memoirs. I know you had clicked out for a second.
Khan, let's see. Let's see. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew 10:16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Man. So we gotta be wise, man. All right, we gotta be wise in these last days, man. Going back to the title of this lesson, which is the circumspect, man. All right, because Esau's out here trying to devour us, man. All right, so we gotta be using these scriptures to guide our way, man. So that this crafty devil can't overtake us, man. All right, we choose the scriptures over our flesh. We can never go wrong. All right, we can have no ill go come towards us, man, unless it's the will of the Lord, man, and that's the honorable thing. But you have it up.
And if you doing what you're supposed to be doing, and that was pleasing to the eyesight of the Lord, and let's say adversity comes your way, it's a test. It's a test. All right, and it's meant to perfect you. The trying of our faith worketh patience. Okay,
Absolutely.
it don't feel good. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. I'll be the first to tell you it don't feel good at all. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's why the Lord say, "I shall make a man more precious than gold." You see,
Yeah, the Lord, like, hey, bro, that's a good point because the Lord, you doing right in the side of the Lord, you walking a straight and narrow path. The Lord's still gonna test you.
yeah,
Still gonna test you. He gonna put you in a tight spot just to see if you really built like that. If you really are who you say you are, man. And that's
mm-hmm.
the part where you like, man, Lord, I'm walking right, but I'm still catching hell. But guess what? We still under the curses. We still in the flesh, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
subject to all these outside factors, man. Satan coming in and trying to sift us, all right? Different things in the world trying to get us out of this truth. It's backing you up, Taz. It's an oldie but goodie. This is Romans 8, and I'm gonna start at 29.
Ooh, I already knew you was going when you said Romans 8. Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna read through 30. I'm gonna read to 31. I'm gonna read it real quick. Romans 8 and 29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. And here's the point. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh by Shem Yahushua be for us, who can be against us?
That's right. If the Most High, if Yahweh Ba'Shem Yah was for us, and if we of the elect, who can be against us? Hey, read to verse 35. Huh?
Verse 32, it says, he that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Man,
You see, because we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. Keep going.
who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is the most high that justify it.
That's right. Who is gonna lay charge anything to the Lord's elect, man? It is the Most High that justifies them. You reading in the NLT, brother?
I'm reading the KJV.
Oh, okay, cool. Keep going, brother.
It says, who is he that condemneth? It is Yahweh Shah Mashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us.
That's right, man. The Lord make it intercession for us, and that goes that right hand again. The Lord said He's gonna deliver the children of Israel with His right hand. Go ahead, brother.
It says, who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shai?
That's
Shall
right.
tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? That's everything you could think of, man.
That's
Everything
everything that's gonna be.
you
Oh,
could
you
think of,
got it.
bro. If I could just say anything you could think of going through, man. Getting put to debt, being put in a rut, financial, whatever it may be, man. Nothing. Apostle Paul said, nothing will separate us for the love of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man. That's heavy. You got it, bro. Salaki.
That's right, brother. It's like nothing shall separate us from the Most High. Nothing's gonna separate the elect, man, because the elect is already sealed. When I say that, the elect is already sealed. It's already predestinated, predetermined who the elect is. So the elect will endure to the end, no matter who they are.
Yeah.
You see, and that's just
we're the elect. We in a win-win situation, man. But we're hopeful, man, because we don't know. We got to work out our own salvation in fear and trembling. We got to go through this, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just read today. I'm gonna just read today, and it says, "As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long; we are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors. We are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach our Lord."
That's right. That's right. You see, and that's why we must walk circumspectly, man. So none of these things can separate us, man. Yeah, we're gonna be tested. We're gonna be tested, but nothing shall separate us, man. Okay.
That's right, bro. Amaz, you got something, brother? You get,
Khan, I
you
got
can,
one. I got one.
you can take it. No, I ain't have anything, bro.
All right, this is Matthew 6:25. It says, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, or what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, or what ye shall put on. This is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment, man." So, like the brother was bringing out in that scripture, like nothing's gonna be able to separate us from the Lord, man, because ultimately we're gonna lose all these things, man. All right, we already then sacrifice these things in our mind by what putting off the world. All right, so when that time comes, you know, it's gonna be nothing for a man of the Lord to just say the hell with it, man. You know, so hey, man, we already then what put off the mortal thought, man. All right, we put off the mortal thought and we put on these scriptures. You know, that's all I have.
Yeah. You got anything, Todd?
It's just basic. We're gonna be tested with all these things, man. You know.
Yep.
That's right. Lord willing, this message was edifying. We're gonna give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone only, who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last sects of time. Redeeming the times, the days are evil. Walk circumspectly, Akim. Shalom. Till next time.
Shalom.